CPNICHOLLS here. We are back doing another Minecraft live stream. Today I've been lately doing a lot of smelting on my Minecraft world, and my coal and iron supplies have really gone down. So in this video I'm going to try and see if I can mine some coal and iron, but at the same time I'm going to look for some diamond and maybe a bit of lapis lazuli. That would be nice. But if you have been watching my YouTube channel, you know that I recently defeated the Wither boss, and I'm on the verge of trying to get a beacon up and running on this world. So I need a lot of iron blocks to make an iron pyramid so I can get the beacon up. Unfortunately, I don't have enough iron to do that, so I need to get more iron for that. But at the same time, I need to get some more coal because I've done a lot to my secondary house. So this is the pyramid I've made so far. Hey Jim Bob and Adrian, welcome to the stream. Hang on, I'll invite you in a sec. Just want to show you what I've done so far in this secondary house. I've built a underwater themed house. I'm thinking about storing some livestock and maybe some villagers down there. It's still in the development stage, but the building's all set up, ready to go. So I'm going to have a farm of villagers in here. I'm going to have livestock in here. I'm probably going to have a librarian in there, and then some more livestock in here. And this pool down here leads to a underwater cave, which I'm going to turn into possibly a secret base. Haven't decided. And to finish off, I had a sunken ship down here, so I've done a lot of smelting on some sand. And I turned this place into a kind of a secret pirate ship base. This took a while because all this stuff was flooded, and it really took a long time to get rid of all the water. But yep. Got this all set up now. It took me about 3 days to get rid of all the water, and believe me, that was not easy. Dean, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be doing some mining. My iron and coal supplies are almost gone, so I kind of want to top that off. But at the same time, we're going to be looking for diamond as well as lapis lazuli, as always. I'm going to be carrying my silk touch pickaxe with me. As efficiency 4 and was it unbreaking 3? Yes, unbreaking 3. So yeah, I'll invite you now. I'll invite you now, Jim Bob. Where are you at? There you are. I invited you. Okay, so that's my secondary house all set up. All set up there. Ready to go. I just need to get some villagers there now and some livestock, but at the moment I'm just going to leave it as it is. I mean, looking at that, come on, you got to be impressed with that. That took me like 3 or 4 days to build. All that, and as well as the sunken ship area. Yeah, you sent me a friend request, Dean. Yeah, I can go check that out. What was your name? Yeah, tell me your name in the chat. So, plan is to get this up and running. I have a beacon now. I just need to set up a 4-layer pyramid to, so I can use it. At the moment I've only got 2 layers. What account did I send the invite? I sent it to your dad account. The one you told me in the chat. Yeah, this fan. Okay. I saw your friend request there, but I wasn't sure if it was you. Just wanted to be absolutely sure. Okay, I've accepted the friend request. Right, so in this video, do I have all the equipment? I have all the equipment. I think your dad account, Jim Bob, is kind of a little bit privatized. So whenever I send invites to you, you don't seem to get them. I've noticed. Right, let's start with the mining. So far, I've done one channel on this side that led to a underwater cavern that had some decent magma blocks actually. Had a bit of lava, but the water that is in the kind of turned it all into obsidian. But there's some decent magma blocks there that I could mine later, not now. Now we're just trying to get some coal and some iron. You never know, we might find some diamond. I mean, last time I came down this cave system, I did the right side and I found so much diamond. All these channels that I made here in the last mining and crafting stream, found a lot of diamond. You don't have Minecraft? Oh, that's too bad. But I do have Fortnite and I do have GTA as well. And I do have a lot of Call of Duty games, so you can always join me on that at another time. Not right now though, since I'm doing Minecraft. But yeah. Ooh. So, do you think I'm going to find diamond in this stream? I think there's a good chance. Is that iron by chance? Yes. That's what I like to see. I am desperate for iron right now. Need it bad. There's quite a few people joining me. I'm really glad. People are joining me. Right, and a bit of iron. It's a good start. So this is what we're going to do pretty much most of the stream, but not the whole time, but for most of the stream. Cade, welcome back to the stream. Really good to see you again. I am doing fantastic. How are you doing these days? To be honest, I didn't have a lot going for me today, so I thought, you know, I'll do a quick live stream of Minecraft just because. It's because I know people out there do like my streams, so. So what we're doing in this stream is we're doing our branch mining, which is just going 2 blocks over. Right, that's my other tunnel that I did earlier. Didn't find much in that tunnel. I just found a lot of coal actually, and a bit of redstone. Speaking of redstone, we found a bit of redstone. To be honest, the redstone is not exactly what I'm looking for. It really isn't. I have so much redstone stored away that I just do not know what to do with. May have to make myself another iron pickaxe soon. This one's starting to get a bit low. I won't say no to a bit of redstone, but I just do not need it. You're good, Kaida. Well, that's fantastic. Since there was a bit of lava in my second, the tunnel next to this tunnel, there might be diamond over here. You never know. They say that if you find lava, there's diamond nearby. You know, usually. And I have to say, I have found diamond before next to lava, so you never know. And I'm on the appropriate level. Are you able to join me, Jim Bob? Oh, that's my other tunnel again. This is where I found a huge vein of coal. As you can see, it was pretty long. Right, I need to put a torch down. There we go. It's getting a bit dark in here. Not found anything so far. We have to go back up for some pickaxes, but we still got one more left. I've got got a lot of cobblestone now, so I'm thinking about probably building something else. Haven't decided whether what I'm building. Any suggestions? I'd like to hear it. I thought about building a temple that has loads of booby traps in it. And what I'll do is I'll probably hide a chest on really far inside the temple. So whenever I get anyone joining my server, they can try and get the chest. It's kind of like a little death run that I might be running. You never know. And I would like it to turn it into a proper temple, so I need a lot of vines and cobblestone. So cobblestone is something that I have plenty of, and vines is what I'm growing on my first house. So, you know, might be an idea. I always feel like if I find dirt this far down, do I want $1,000 donation? Sure, I'll take that if you're okay with that. Would really appreciate it. I do have, I think in the description of my channel, I do have a donation page. I think it's called paypal.me/CPNICHOLLS, something like that. The other day I get someone just coming into my channel saying, would you like $1,000? Sure. Are you playing from PS3? I don't know, I don't have a PS3 unfortunately. Unfortunate. Oh, hello. Found some lapis lazuli. You gotta go, Cade? Well, it was nice seeing you. Really appreciate you joining. I'll save the game here in case I find lava, because you never know. What I'm doing is I'm turning these into blocks, so when I'm good and ready, I can use a fortune pickaxe. No PS3, no $1,000. Well, oh well. You win some, you lose some. I'll get over it, man. I'll get over it. Really appreciate you joining me though. Really appreciate it. Oh, I need torches. Can I make some here? I need sticks. Yes, I can. Good. Okay, torches. Perfect. Hey Mario, how's it going? What are you up to these days? Hey! Yes, we found gold. That's pretty good. Now, when I first started looking into gold, I thought, what's the use of gold? Then I realised, well, you can actually turn these into potions, which is not a bad thing. Because I looked at gold and thought, when you use gold as a weapon, like a sword or a pickaxe, the durability is very low. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You're moving apartment, Mario? Oh, I know that feeling. I recently moved to my own flat. I literally bought the I bought the flat like in November. I started renting it, not buying it, renting it, and then it took me about 3 or 4 months to actually get all my stuff here. As it was pretty far away, it was really hard to get all the stuff, there. So I can understand the process. It must be really hard. Please appear online. Why? Why do you want me to appear online? I appear offline because I'm streaming right now and I don't want people to join me willy-nilly. Even if I appeared online, you couldn't join me because it's invite only. There's a process before I start inviting people to my server. You send me $1,000? Sure, I can go and check. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. You'll be the first donation to my channel if you have sent me $1,000. Even though I've had like a donation page on my YouTube channel for quite some time, no one has actually done it. But you're not the first person who claimed they sent me a donation. So pardon me for being skeptical. I understand why you wanted me to you have a PS3. I didn't fully understand that. But having this donation, you needed to have a PS3 made no sense. I'm checking. I'm checking. Right, I'm checking. Every time I log into stuff, they always send me notifications saying, well, you've not sent it. I'm looking, I don't see it. Oh, another goal there, didn't even realise. Whoa, that's rare. A gold vein next to a diamond vein, that's crazy. Wow, that's insane. A diamond vein next to a gold vein, that's crazy. Let's get the gold out first. Oh, I'm using a friggin' stone pickaxe. That's not good, is it? I don't know. I've never been able to set a donations icon, but I do have a link in my channel description if you want to follow that. Right, I need to... Oh, I've got full inventory, I just realised. What can I dump? What can I dump? Oh, I need to go back. I need to go back. Okay. I feel like you're trying to troll me here. I feel like that's what you're trying to do to me. But I've checked my channel. My PayPal, and I've received no donation, so I don't know what you want me to say. Oh, just passed it. Right, I'll drop off the gold. May the gold be. There it is. Okay. Iron. Got a bit of iron. Hey, any donation is good. So, Zelda90, if you want to donate $3, that's you. That's up to you. Frankly, if it's $3 or $1,000, any donation is good. Any donation is welcome. I mean, it is. I mean, you could say that this game is boring, but I myself find it very relaxing. It's slow moving. I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. It's slow moving. It's very relaxing, and it really, it's something that I play a lot on the download. I mean, if I don't feel like playing Fortnite or GTA, something competitive. If I want to do something that's relaxing, this is the way to do it. This is the game. Right, so I did find diamond down here, right next to a gold vein, which is very unusual to have both gold and diamond touching each other. I don't think that's ever happened to me before, where there's been gold and iron literally next to each other. So, yeah. So we got diamonds. So what I'm doing is I'm using a silk touch pickaxe on the diamond, and when I am ready, I will use a was it fortune? No, it wasn't fortune. I'll be using a different pickaxe. Yeah, fortune. Yeah, the fortune. I have fortune 3 pickaxe. That can increase the yield of the diamond. So how many was that? That was 4 blocks of diamond. Nice. That's a good start. A very good start. So we found gold and diamond next to each other. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. I think that was a first for me. So yeah, good start. Oh, redstone as well. So I literally had redstone, gold and diamond next to each other. Hey, whatever currency you want to do, if you want to do it in USD or UK money, whatever you want to do it as, I don't mind. And you'll get a shout out in the video, in the live stream. Or I can check your channel out as well if you want me to. You'd be the first person to donate since I started the donation page. You'd be the first person. So it'd be a monumentous occasion. I'm almost at 2,000 subs, and I'm only just getting my first donation. Technically, I did get 2 other donations, but they weren't official donations. They were just a friend giving me some money because he wanted me to play a certain game. That's how I got Save the World on Fortnite. I mean, a friend of mine just donated a load of money to me, and he says, use the money to get Save the World. I mean, a lot of people do ride on me on Fortnite, saying that I'm a bad player, but I don't play Fortnite competitively, in a sense. And I find Minecraft is a good way to show, that I don't have to be good at the game, but, I can be fun at the game, in a sense. If you see what I'm saying. Right, so I need stone pickaxes, so where is my crafting table? So any suggestions you want to make on what I want to build next in my world? I'm open to suggestions. Right. Okay. I don't think I've ever done that though, where I found gold and I found diamond literally touching each other. That is extremely. Not only is gold rare and diamond rare in itself, but having them both together. Has that ever happened? Was I the first there for that to happen? It's definitely unusual. I've definitely not had it before. So I knew I was going to find diamond. I knew I was. This whole cave system that I've made here, this whole mine, has done me so proud. In my last stream that I did of Minecraft where I was mining, I think it was called Searching for Diamonds, I literally found it within the first 10 minutes. Yeah, we got iron. Okay. I need iron really bad. Any more iron there? Let's just double check. Nope. Going pretty far. Let me just shut my PayPal account again. Because people were saying that they were going to donate to me, so I'm just going to, just for my own peace of mind, I'm just going to check. I've not received anything. I mean, if you have, I mean that's great, but I'm not seeing it in my recent activity. Right, back to it then. Putting you into GTA, NBA, some FIFA, and Rocket League. Well, Rocket League, I haven't played in a long time. I did have the game at one point, and I think I got the WWE DLC. Well, at least some of the WWE DLC. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean, Zelda 90? What you talking about, bro? I don't understand. I mean, I could set that up, but at the moment I can't. I've never done it before. I would need help from some of my YouTube friends to do that, to have a YouTube donation thing. But I've not done it. I've not set it up yet. Something to, I guess, to think about doing. But I put a PayPal donation page on, just, you know, so if people did want to donate to my channel, wanted to put something towards the upkeep of my channel, you know, they were welcome to. But I've never been able to set up a donation page on my channel at the moment. Just a PayPal link is all I have at the moment, which hasn't been, you know, properly tested. I mean, no one's, you know, exactly donated to it yet, so I don't even know if it works. As far as I know, it does. I did it all properly, but no one's ever donated to me, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I wish you could. I wish I did have a YouTube donation page set up, but I don't know how to do that. Something I need to think about doing, since I'm hitting 2,000 subs now. I'm pretty close to that. Might be an idea. Can't believe that guy joined my stream and said, "I'll donate $1,000 to you." I'm like, okay, sure. I mean, if you want to do that. And he's like, "Do you have a PS3?" I'm like, "No, I don't have a PS3." And he's like, "Oh, then I can't donate to your channel then. You have to have a PS3." So I'm like, well, okay then. And then he's like, "Actually, I'm going to donate the $1,000 anyway." And he says, what's the link?" And I gave him the link. He says, "I've donated the $1,000." And I'm like, "Oh, well, thanks. I'll go and check it now." No $1,000 there. And he's like, "Oh, someone just stole my $1,000 from my account." I'm like, okay. I had a feeling I was being trolled there. I got the feeling that he was attempting to troll me, but frankly, I've been down this road many times before. It's not the first time. It's not the first time someone's tried to do that. Okay, not sure what he was trying to do though. Was he trying to make a video? Answers on a postcard, if you know. I feel like he was trying to do a troll video. You know, make people think I'm donating $1,000. Hey, we found gold again. Nice. I'll take the gold. I don't actually have much gold, to be honest. I am actually looking to use this gold as a possible method on how to get a zombie villager turned into a regular villager. That's how I got the villagers in my house. I got 2 zombie villagers and I cured them of their zombie curse, their zombie virus. And basically you need a potion of weakness, I think it's called, and a golden apple. So you give the potion, you sort of chuck the potion of weakness at them, makes them weak, and then you give them the golden apple, and after about 5 minutes it cures them of the zombie virus. So it turns them into a regular villager, and then you just put down a specific thing like a composter or you know, a furnace down. Because they can change profession depending on what thing they're camping at. That's what I'm trying to do for my secondary houses. I'm trying to get a specific villager down there. So I'm going to have in my second level, I think it's called, where I got my crops. I'm going to put 2 composters down there. Hopefully the villagers will turn into farmers. That'd be good. Basically, farmers collect food, but then when you give a villager lots of food, they breed. So if they can breed with each other automatically by having a huge crop field down there, that would be great. I could turn it into a villager farm, as it were. Which I have to say I've never done before. I've done many farms in my past on Minecraft. I've done mostly livestock. But villagers, now that's something I've never done before. Right. Okay. Well, I think we should take this moment to unload what we've collected so far. We've been live streaming for about 35 minutes. That's not bad, is it? 35 minutes, bang on. And what do we have to show for it? We have a lot of gold. We have a bit of diamond. And we've only been digging through this one tunnel, so it's been a pretty good and successful mission. I think what I'll do in the future, once I hit over 2,000 subscribers, is set up a YouTube donation page. As you're not the first person to ask me this, so it's definitely something I need to think about doing. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I can't actually store the door right there. I have to spare. I might chuck it away. My iron. Done well for iron. Gold I've done very well for, but coal I haven't got any since I started live streaming. I did a bit, you know, before I live streamed. I did get a bit, but ever since I started the live stream, I've not found a single piece. That's very odd. Got plenty of wood, so pickaxes aren't the issue right now. You can actually turn bamboo into sticks. I should do that, since I have plenty of bamboo. Okay, let's save 2 sticks because I need them for torches. There we go. I keep the lava there if I've got any items I want to throw away. That'd be a good way to do that. Everyone seems to have gone quiet in the chat. Come on, where you all at? Feel free to ask me anything. Right, I am behind, good. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Get a YouTube donation button. I mean, if it was just $3, I mean, to be honest, I don't mind any donation that you can give, even if it's just $1. It's something. Frankly, it will keep my channel growing. Because basically, what I'm going to do, if I get a large donation, I'll probably invest in getting an upgrade for my PS4, maybe a game, maybe a new controller, maybe something to put towards my PS4. That's what I would use the donation for. Maybe even getting some V-Bucks and then using the V-Bucks to gift out to one of my subscribers. Who knows? Give them like an emote or something. That's something I want to do for my channel. Is start gifting to my subscribers, give something back to my subscribers. But at the moment I don't have the money to do that. I mean, I've only just started monetizing my videos, but I don't get a lot for that. But I get like a few pennies a week or something. It's something. Frankly, I wouldn't get anything at all if it hadn't been for my viewers and my subscribers out there that, they keep me going. I mean, it was touch and go when I was at 600 subscribers. I was honestly thinking, it's going to be impossible for me to hit over 1,000. And then a few months later, we're almost at 2,000. It's like, how do we get this far so quick? It's amazing. Frankly, I wouldn't get here if it wasn't for I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you people watching me right now. I mean, I wouldn't have made it this far. You got school? Right, okay. I mean, you don't have to watch the stream right now. You could always catch it on my channel on replay or something. It's not like there's a huge thing going on right now. I'm just mining. It's just a simple stream. If you want to comment, you know, feel free. I see you actually on Minecraft every now and then, Axe. If you want to build something in my server, you can do that sometime. I don't mind. I've actually got 2 other people on my server building. Not right now. I'm on my own right now, but I have invited 2 people to my server. You know, you're welcome to join me as well. I have plenty of cobblestone. You're welcome to take. I have too much cobblestone right now. But yeah, you're welcome to join my server sometime. But if you've got school right now, that's fine. Well, we can schedule it another time. I don't mind. But it's like, it's Sunday today. How you got school on Sunday? Yeah, I was just about to say. It's Sunday today, isn't it? How is school open on Sunday? Unless it's a religious thing, like a Sunday school. On the 12th, what? On the 12th, as in tomorrow. I'm not sure I'm going to be on tomorrow because I've got to visit my parents tomorrow. As there's a lot of stuff going on in my family right now that I've talked about in the previous stream. That my father was recently diagnosed with cancer. He's having treatment right now. I mean, when I was first told that my father had cancer, I didn't believe it. It did, like, I was told it, but I didn't cry. My mind just, like, didn't fully understand what was going on. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, but I was told it, and I was like, right. So, what's happening then? It didn't hit me, and then about a few days later, you get that worry in your stomach. Like, this is actually happening. He actually has cancer. This is serious. He's having treatment though, and everything seems to be looking right. They found it early, which is really good. They found it before it started spreading, because once cancer starts spreading, you can't stop it. It will spread and spread until it destroys you. And they found it early, which was great. So he's having treatment. He's having, I think, radiation or something. I've not tried to ask too much because I didn't want my mother to worry. You know, but yeah, he's having treatment now, which is great. I've tried not to get upset about it. I've tried to see like the positive thing, because whenever I get something like that's bad news, I try to see the positive side of it, thinking they found it early. He's having treatment. It's going to get sorted. Try not to worry about it. My mother's kind of the opposite, where she will worry. She will think of the worst possible situation that could happen. And I'm saying to her, everything is going to work out in the end. Do not worry. If you worry, you're just going to create more problems than good. Just try to see the good side of it. They found it early. That's something I rarely talk about, really. But you know, I'm open to talk about it, but it's just something that's not been, you know, talked about, not been mentioned really. But yeah, it's happening. It's amazing how fast it happens though. The moment you are diagnosed with cancer and the moment you go to treatment is really fast. Within like about 2 weeks of my dad finding out he had cancer, they were prepping him for treatment. My mum was actually concerned because the longer you wait, the more it's going to get worse. But within 2 weeks he was set up to have treatment, so it was all good. I thought it would be sooner, to be honest. I thought they would have him within less than a week. But yeah, basically there's a lot of people out there that will have cancer and there'll be like a, a schedule at the hospital of who gets what. But since my dad's, has cancer and his situation is urgent, they basically push people back and will slot him in. Which is good. I feel sorry for the people that are going to be pushed back for whatever treatment they're having, but he gets pushed forward, which is really good. It means they're going to fix the cancer quickly, and it'll hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll just be this one treatment, and it'll be over with. I think he has to go in more than one thing. He has to go for like radiation several times. I'm not sure how it's done, how many sessions he has to do. I've not really asked, to be honest. I really need to ask my mum what the update is. But as far as I know, he's doing well. Oh, your auntie has cancer. That sucks, man. That really sucks. I understand. I mean, after a few days of absorbing it, I really started to worry because all 4 of my grandparents died of cancer. Our family history does not do well when it comes to cancer. It's not. I mean, it's not like it's all been the same cancer. It's been different ones. But our family history does not do well when it deals with cancer. Usually when my grandparents died of cancer, it was found late. It wasn't found early. My first grandparent that I knew that died, which was my grandfather on my mother's side, he died of lung cancer, but his was not detected straight away. He had late stage lung cancer when they found out. Wow, I just realised I'm on bedrock. That's crazy. I didn't think I was this far close to a bedrock. Yeah, cancer, it does suck, but pretty much every family out there has dealt with some form of cancer. That's the way I see it. Ask any family and they've probably had a family member that's died from it. As a scientific viewpoint, I always saw cancer as a way of population control, as it's nature's way of keeping the numbers down. That's the way I always saw it when I was younger. But then when you start to, have it happen to you, have it happen to your family, then you feel like why him? Why did he get cancer? You just don't understand it. When it actually happens to you, it really does suck. Your great grandmother died from cancer. Oh yeah, I mean, ask anyone that they've had some family member die. I mean, of cancer. I think it was my grandmother on my dad's side. She died when my dad was still young, and I think she died of. I want to say it was brain cancer, but I'm not sure. I've never really asked my dad because he's not really one to talk about his past. But she was the grandparent I never knew because she had died before I was even born. the first grandparent that I ever knew that died was my grandfather on my mother's side, who died of lung cancer. Him and me were, you know, kind of close. I would visit him on a regular basis. Or both my grandparents on my mother's side, I would visit on a regular basis. And his death, when he first died, I did cry. He was the first relative I ever knew that died that I knew. That was really hard. My next grandparent to die was my grandmother on my mother's side. She died of cancer. I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been stomach cancer. Yeah. That was not as hard as my grandfather's death, because we kind of knew about it a lot in advance, so we kind of had time to absorb the information. It was still pretty sad, but it wasn't as hard as it was when my grandfather died. And then the next one to die was my grandfather on my father's side, who died of I can't remember what cancer it was, but he died not that long ago. He literally died about 2 years ago. And that was I wasn't really close to my grandfather on my father's side. He was kind of a businessman, and yeah, that's what happened to my grandfather on my mother's side. He was a bit of a smoker in his youth, though he had quit years beforehand, but it had obviously done a lot of damage to his lungs, and then years later the cancer hit. But yeah, so when my grandfather on my father's side died, I got to see a lot of the family at the funeral. Certain families that I'd not seen in years, and it was a sad moment, but it was really interesting to see all the family that I'd not seen in years. The last time I'd seen them was basically a family meetup when I was a kid, and then 2 years ago, as I said, we had the funeral for my grandfather on my father's side, and I got to see a lot of the family. It was sad that he had died, but I wasn't really close to him. I mean, he did visit, but we were never really close. I mean, I tried to be when he visited. It was really cool seeing him. It was a nice, awesome thing to see him. But I would rarely see him. I see him like once a year or something. It was a rare occurrence. This pickaxe is almost gone. Yeah, I've just realised I didn't bring a pickaxe with me. Oh dear, I've got to go all the way back now. I've just gone all the way down and I've got to go all the way back. This is going to be a bit of a depressing conversation, but so far my dad is having treatment. They found it early. He's having treatment. It's going to get sorted. Hopefully it doesn't come back. Fingers crossed, touch wood. It doesn't come back. That's what I worry about. It's going to go away, but it may come back. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's just gone. It's over with, and he will live to a ripe old age. That's the dream. Yeah, I mean, my dad did smoke, but that's not what caused his cancer. He did smoke when he was younger, but that's not what's caused his cancer. His cancer's somewhere else. But, yeah, I understand, you know. That's why I've never touched a cigarette ever. I mean, there was a lot of people at school, when I was at school, who smoked. And I did get more than one offer of someone offering me a cigarette, and I always said no. I mean, it was always the option of it could make you a cool person at school. It really could, but no, it would ruin your future. It really would. Never smoke. And Angsa, welcome to the stream. Angsa, is that how you pronounce your name, Angsa? I'm probably butchering your name, but yeah, we've just been talking about. People are going to be like coming to the stream and saying, "Oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Minecraft and stuff?" And we're like, "No, we've been talking about cancer." So basically, yeah, my father's recently been diagnosed with cancer, but he's having treatment. So you know, they found it early. He's having treatment. So fingers crossed, everybody. Give out a little prayer for my father. He's having treatment now. Hopefully they've removed it and it's gone away. But yeah, it's gonna get sorted, which is really cool. Anyway, enough about this depressing conversation. It really is depressing. Let's move on. So, what have we found so far down here? We found a lot of iron. We found some coal, some. We found gold, and we found diamond, and a little bit of lapis lazuli, and some redstone as well. So we found pretty much everything that you could possibly find in a mine shaft. You might go to bed soon. I thought you were going to school. Oh, you talking about school tomorrow? Okay. I just realised you were talking about it for tomorrow. Never mind. I'm talking crazy talk. So it's been kind of a successful mine trip. It really has. I'm probably going to live stream probably for another 30 minutes or so. So if you want to stick with me for the 30 more minutes. For you it's morning. What time is it for me? About 3:15. So it's mid-afternoon for me. Anywho, let's see if we can find any more gold and diamond and whatnot before we finish the stream. You live in America? Yeah, well, yeah. I think you're about 6 hours behind, something like that. Oh yeah, exactly 6 hours. I wasn't sure if it was 6 hours or 7 hours because they have different time zones in America. You'll stay, Axe? I really appreciate you staying. If you look at the time at the top, it says 58 minutes. I'm probably going to stream till about 1 hour and 30 minutes. So about 32 more minutes. Hopefully we can find something else down here. These channels that I've been making for this mine, they've really been going really far. When I was first mining down here, they wouldn't really go far. I would always find lava. But for some weird reason, these ones have been going really far. I found some more coal. That's good. But yeah, I've been using a lot of my coal to make all that glass for my secondary house. And it's pretty much drained all my coal down to almost nothing. I had like half a stack left. So I said to myself, today I am going to be looking for some more. Hopefully I find some, and I did find some. Also iron I'm trying to build up because I'm trying to build an iron pyramid for my beacon because I recently got the Nether Star. If you see in one of my recent YouTube videos, I found all 3 withered skeleton skulls, and I summoned the Wither boss, and I was able to beat him, and I got the Nether Star. So I'm trying to build a beacon next to my house. I've managed to build 2 layers so far, but that's all the iron I had at the time. You build a city in Minecraft? That's really cool. I'm in the process of doing that myself. I built 2 houses. I built an arena. What else have I built? I'm building a beacon. And I built a dirt house as well. So that's like 3 houses I've built. So I'm in the process of building a city myself. But, you know, it's not a neat city. It's a bit of a, you know, It's a bit of a random thing that I have scattered around. But yeah, that's something I'm working on, I guess. I guess you could call it that. My little city, village, town, whatever you call it. But yeah, if you've built your own city, that's really cool. I know when I've ever tried to build something like that, it's not easy. I might turn something into that. Well, my first road that I've got next to this row only went so far, and then I met lava and magma blocks. So this one's gone even further, and I might branch this out into a new mine shaft. For now, I'll leave it. We'll keep that in mind. Did Minecraft release on PlayStation? Yeah, I'm currently playing it on PlayStation. I mean, PC is probably better. A lot more features. But Minecraft on PlayStation is a good close second. Yeah, I am playing this on PlayStation. It's surprisingly not that expensive. When I first bought it on PlayStation on disc, I bought it, I think, at a second-hand game store. I think I paid less than 10 quid for it. They might get Bedrock Edition soon. What's the difference between regular Minecraft and Bedrock? What's the difference? I've always wanted to ask, what's the difference between the two? Yeah, you can get Minecraft on all different platforms. You can get it on PC, you can get it on Xbox One, you can get it on all kinds of platforms. You can get it on PS3 and Xbox 360. Basically any platform, even 3DS. 3DS recently got it. But it's only compatible with the new 3DS. Not the original 3DS or the 3DS XL. The new 3DS is only compatible with it. Which is a shame really, because I have a 3DS XL and an original 3DS. I would like to have played it on there, but it's only compatible on the new 3DS, which is annoying. I mean, I had it on the Xbox 360 when I originally started playing Minecraft, and I really did well on those, although not as good as what I've been doing here. Back then I was kind of a noob. I didn't even brew potions or enchant weapons. I was that kind of a noob. Oh, lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli. We found some lapis lazuli. I shall take. How far does this thing go? That far. I welcome lapis lazuli. Bedrock is PC, Pocket Edition, and Xbox. Really? So it's on every platform except PS4. But what's the difference between Bedrock and original Minecraft? What's the difference? Are there like other features to it that I don't know about? Is it like an endless thing? Where you can have an endless world? Am I thinking it right? Basically what I just did there, I've got a Silk Touch pickaxe here. And I want to use, or is it, not Fortune. I basically have a pickaxe that can produce a lot more. It is Fortune 3. And then that's why I'm going to use it on the lapis lazuli. Anyway. I'm assuming Bedrock is like what the Vanos crew have been doing, where multiple people can play the game at one time, and it's basically an open server where you can join anytime you want. I'm guessing that's what Bedrock is. I mean, just came out. I've had Minecraft on PlayStation for ages. Are you talking about Bedrock? I was about to say, I've had this for at least a few years. I've had it on the disc. I've had it on disc format. I mean, I'm not sure how long the download's been available, but I've had it on disc for at least 3 years. One of the first games I ever bought myself on PlayStation was Minecraft, as it was a no-brainer really. It was something, you know, it wasn't competitive, something to relax to, something to play in my own time, something to express myself as well. I always like to think of Minecraft as a way of expressing yourself, and, you know, kind of like art. You're basically building something that no one else has built. It's going to be your build. Hey, I found more iron. I've been doing well for iron today. I honestly thought I would struggle. A friend of mine showed me his world once, and my god, he built an entire city. Skyscrapers. It was amazing. And I looked at it thinking, one day I will get there. I will be as good as this guy. I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm getting there. Right, let's dig a bit further until we run our torches or pickaxe durability. Frankly, we're close to doing both, actually. Hey, redstone. I do have an iron pickaxe. Yes. Okay. Don't want to use my diamond pickaxe only when in emergencies. Right. You're watching Netflix, by the way? Cool. I've thought about getting Netflix myself, but to be honest, nah. Right, I'll use my iron pickaxe for now. Well, this is a good way to end the mine shaft. For now. Finding a huge vein of iron as well as a bit of redstone at the same time. I like to fill holes in with cobblestone since I have so much cobblestone. Well, I got one more torch, I'll use it up now. Try to go as far as I can. Here's a carrot. Whenever I see dirt, I worry about it's near like a cave system, and whenever I hear a cave system, I always stop my mine shaft. You gotta go to the mall? Okay. Oh, we're gonna be streaming for another 20 more minutes, and then we're probably gonna end the stream there. So, I'm going as far as I can with this torch before I have to go, and then probably grab back of what I've collected. I might do a bit of fishing to finish up, see if I can get any rare items. Oh, okay, we just found some coal. I was about to head back. Found some coal. Need coal bad. Hey, redstone as well. It's been a successful mine. I knew we were going to find diamond. I always find diamond down here. I don't know what it is, but I always find diamond. It's been a really good mine. Okay, wow, this is a big coal vein. Whenever I find a coal vein, it's always a big one. It's a shame diamond don't run the same way. I'm just about to end the freaking mineshaft. That's literally the first I was going at, and just as I'm finishing, I find diamond. That's insane, dude. The redstone led me here. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta use the diamond pickaxe. It was only 2 blocks, but still, that was amazing. Just as I'm finishing, dude. That's crazy. Wow, this redstone was huge. Look how much XP we're getting out of this. That's crazy. Right, fill it in. There we go. Well, that was an interesting vein. Right, well, so we found diamond right at the very end there. That was crazy. Can't believe how lucky we were there. I was literally packing up and I saw redstone and coal. Got the coal, got the redstone, just as I'm digging the redstone out. There's 2 blocks of diamond. That's amazing. Right, so I have quite a few diamond now. I need to start using the Fortune 3 pickaxe on it. I won't do it now because frankly it will take too long to get the right amount of diamond out of it. But for now, let's store it away. Fortune 3 basically means instead of getting 1 diamond from 1 diamond ore, you get up to 4 pieces. Some people have said to me before you can get 5 on very rare occasions. I've never seen that before. I've had 4 before out of a single piece. But that's how I've got all my diamond in the past. So let's store away the cobblestone that we've collected. My god, we've got so much cobblestone, it's ridiculous. Right, that's all the cobblestone we have. Coal, we have collected a lot of coal. I basically had half a stack to begin with. I've now gained additional 3 stacks, so that's pretty good. Redstone, I've been collecting quite a bit. Though I'm not short of redstone, to be honest. Lapis lazuli, so today I've collected 9 pieces. And I've collected 6 diamond, so it's not bad. I'll carry it on me for now. I've got a stack of andesite. Yep. I actually have a stack of dorite that I can't store. Yeah. I think that's it. I gotta store my pickaxe away, which I will do next. Iron. How much iron have we collected so far? We've got quite a bit. I think I had like 2 stacks exactly. I think. So I've collected 65 iron in the stream. So that's not bad. It's a good start. So I've collected just under 3 stacks of coal, and I've collected an entire stack of iron. I'll take it. And as I said, I found how much gold? I think I found 23 gold, 6 diamond and 9 lapis lazuli. So let's put my pickaxe away since I'm done for mining for now. Basically any rare item that I have that I don't feel comfortable sharing with other people, I store in my ender chest. So let's see what I've got in my ender chest. These are all items that I deem worthy of keeping in here. I got my diamond. I got obsidian, which I suppose isn't rare. It's basically lava mixed with water, but obsidian you can use for a lot of cool things. Emerald, which I've got mostly from trade. Prismarine crystals, which I want to turn into those prismarine block things. I got a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 4 and breaking 3, soul touch 1. That's the one we just used. I have a second one that has efficiency 4 and fortune 3. Would like to put unbreaking on there, but I do not have unbreaking available for it. As for other enchanted weapons, I have a bow that has unbreaking 3, mending 1, power 4 and flame 1. Though I would like to get power 5 on it. And I'm going to be making another bow that has the infinity enchantment on it, which basically means you can only have one arrow, and it's an endless supply of that one arrow of arrows. Unfortunately, you can't have mending 1 and infinity 1 on the same bow. It doesn't allow it. I've got an iron sword that has sharpness 4 and breaking 3 and looting 3. This is what I'm probably going to use if I want to get some more with the skeleton skulls. Probably. Would like to have mending on it as well, so it will be an endless sword. And then my last one is my trident that has unbreaking 3, loyalty 3, channeling 1 and impaling 4. Loyalty 3, which I used this trident when I fought the Wither boss. Loyalty 3 means basically when you throw it, it comes back. Channeling 1 as well, if you're in a thunderstorm, you can use this as a projectile, and whatever you hit, lightning will strike it. That's how I've got my mob heads. So my other items are, I have the Wither Star, I have Heart of the Sea, I have some Eye of Ender, I have some blaze rods, I have 2 saddles, I have 2 iron horse armors, and I have 2 gold horse armors, and I have 2 chain chest plates. All rare items. And as I said, I'm going to be putting some more diamond in there when I've used fortune 3 on it, which I will do later. And lapis lazuli as well, I will do the same thing. So that's my ender chest. That's what I store in there that I don't feel comfortable sharing with other people. Everything else I don't mind sharing. So I'm going to be working on getting this pyramid up 2 more levels, and then I'll put a beacon on top. I might make a video out of it once I get all the iron that I need for it. So I've got about 10 minutes of stream left to go. I wanted to do it for exactly an hour and a half, so what I'll do for the next 10 minutes, or 11 minutes to be precise, I will do some fishing, try and get myself up to level 40. As I don't think I've ever hit level 40 before, so this will be an experience. So yeah, we're going to be testing out this fishing rod since it has 4 enchantments on it. It has Look of the Sea 3, Lure 3, Unbreaking 3 and Mending 1. This is the ultimate fishing rod that you could ever ask for. I have noticed sometimes when I fish, it happens within seconds. Sometimes it does take a while, like it is now. But sometimes I can just drop it in there and within seconds that fish has already peeked at it. Oh my god! First one I get a saddle. The rarest item in the game for fishing. Although I have so many of them now. Wow. First one and we get a saddle. There was a time where it was so hard to get a saddle from fishing, but with this rod I can get it pretty much every session I do. And that was the first try. Couldn't believe it. So, as I said, we've got 10 minutes. We're going to be fishing just to finish off the stream, since I've done all the mining that I wanted to do today. Whoa. What happened there? Salmon just went walkabout. Right. do a bit closer. Look how quick that was. Look how quick that was. I literally just put it in there. Boom. Instantly. And we got that rare shell. I forget what it's. I can't pronounce that. But that was quick, wasn't it? I literally just put it in there, and it was done. But yeah, we got 9 more minutes of the stream, so let's just see if we can get up to level 40 before we go. As I've never seen level 40 before. At this point, the XP is really hard to get up to. Look how quick that was! My God, this fishing was amazing. I have an auto fisher down in the basement of my house that I used to get some of my enchantments up, but it's never this quick. I don't know why, but because it's just one block of water. Finding a lot of cod. What do you think about the aquatic update where they changed just regular fish into raw cod? Do you think it was a wise decision? I think it was. Because you had fish and salmon. Now it's cod and salmon. And they changed, I think, tropical fish into clownfish. I quite like the aquatic update. It was a long time coming for PlayStation 4. They announced it for PC ages. It took them so long to get it round to PlayStation. I waited so long for it. But it was worth the wait. I mean, they introduced so many things like drowned zombies, tridents. They improved the underwater temples. You could have even underwater cities as well. Sometimes you would find the odd building underwater. Sometimes it would have looting, which was an interesting little thing. But I think the biggest thing that they ever added to the aquatic update was the wrecked ships. Especially when I first started this world, I found like about 4, if not 4 or 5 wrecked ships next to my house. They are so common to find, and I have a whole chest full of treasure maps, most of which I haven't even touched yet. Finding a lot of cod around here. First fish we found was a saddle, couldn't believe that, and then the rest of the time we found cod and salmon. Oh, we found a pufferfish. I hate pufferfish, I really do. I know you can use them for potions, but every time I'm swimming, I will most of the time hit one, and it will poison me temporarily. It's so annoying. Where you're just swimming, and then all of a sudden you just get you're poisoned. I think we can get up to level 40 before the stream ends. I think that's what I'm going to do, even if I pass an hour and 30 minutes. Once I hit level 40, I'll end the stream. But I want to see what we get within this level. I want to see if we can get some good enchantment items. So far I've not got any enchantment items. Look how fast that was, damn. But this mending enchantment, every time I get XP, it mends itself, so I get XP every time I catch a fish. So this is an endless fishing rod. It works well if you've got Unbreaking 3 on it as well, so it increases its durability. And we're getting so much cod, I thought we'd get better items in this. Look at the C3 does actually help, but you still get cod and salmon. Doesn't always guarantee that you're going to get a good item every time. Right, we're half a level done now, and it's taken us about 5 minutes. So let's try and get up to level 40. I've never reached level 40. I think this is going to be a monumentous occasion. But I think the highest I've ever gotten is 36. When I've been trying. Well, then when I noticed that after I'd done the mining today, I was 39. I was like, I kind of want to hit 40. I want to see what it's like. Oh crap! I reeled it in too soon. Normally when I do this, I do auto fishing in my basement, so I don't worry about reeling it in. To be honest, it's more challenging this way though. Now, I was watching a fishing show a long time ago, and there was these fishermen that fish on a beach. What they do is they send the reel out, and then they will literally run up and down the beach. So the fishing line will move up and down the water. Like that. They were just going up and down the beach like this, just running back and forth. And then within minutes, they pull a fish in. I used to watch a lot of fishing shows back when I was younger. My sister was hooked on a fishing show, and I would sit and watch it with her, where this guy would go to different locations in the world and will look for a specific type of fish, and eventually he would find it. Oh, found leather. Leather I'm actually collecting, because when I make my villages down my second house, my glass house, I need to turn one of the sections into a library, so I can have librarians down there. So I would like books, as many books as I can get my hands on, and you need leather to make books. I mean, have you ever watched a fishing show? Because I really do like watching the occasional fishing show when I'm at my parents'. If I'm visiting, if there's nothing on TV, there's bound to be a fishing show on. There always is. There was one that my sister used to watch when I was still living at home. I forget what it was called though. It was this guy. He was I think he was British. But he would go to different locations in the world fishing, and he would look for a specific type of fish each episode, and he would eventually find it. He would find other fish, along the way, but he would eventually hit that fish he was looking for. Sometimes it was rare. Sometimes he would really struggle, but it would eventually get it in the end. What was that? Oh, zombie flesh. Rotten flesh. I have plenty of that. Rotten flesh, you see, you get from zombies most of the time. But I always thought to myself, what do you use rotten flesh for? You can't exactly eat it. It'll poison you. But then I realised there are certain villages out there that will trade emerald for rotten flesh. So I have started actually hoarding a bit of rotten flesh. Right, we're about to hit an hour and 30 minutes, but we're really close to getting up to level 40, so I just want to push to level 40 before I go. I'm only a few bars away. I've never actually whoa, enchanted book. Quick charge 1, that's not a bad one, that's really good. I'll just bypass night time for now. Got an enchanted book, so our first enchanted item for fishing is quick charge 1. I don't think I've ever used that before. If you can all tell me what quick charge actually does, I would really appreciate it. Oh, now that I think about it, yes. You use it for crossbows, don't you? Whenever you're charging up a crossbow. Too early. Whenever you're charging up a crossbow, having quick charge means it reloads quicker. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure if it works on a bow as well, but I know it works for a crossbow. I was just thinking, I know quick charge from somewhere, but I can't remember. But then, crossbow, of course. Alright, we're 5 bars away. We're close. Let's get this done. So we're going on a little longer than I anticipated. Getting from level 39 to level 40 is actually a bit of a chore. It really is. Let's do what the pros do it. Run on the beach. Run on the beach. Run on the beach. Yeah. 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 Nailed it. Was that a stick or a fish? I couldn't tell. Surprisingly, you can get sticks out of this, which is a treasured item. I don't know how sticks became a treasured item. It confuses me. Come on. Need to see what level 40 looks like. Alright, we're about 4 bars away. I'd say about 5, maybe 6 more catches should do it. Then we'll be officially level 40, which I've never hit before. I want to know, is there achievement out there if you hit level 50? Do you get an achievement? I'd like to know if that is a thing, because I might try and push to that if it is. Not in this video, of course, because that would take way too long. But I need to know, is there an actual achievement out there you can get to level 50 and you get an achievement for it? I've got so many cards right now, it's ridiculous. I was hoping to find more enchanted books. Because last time I did a fishing session, which was my older fisher, within 1 level I had 2 enchanted books, 1 enchanted fishing rod, and a load of rare items. Whoa, enchanted fishing rod, what have we got? Curse of Banishing, that is a terrible curse. That's a terrible fishing rod. Hey, it's an enchanted fishing rod, but Curse of Vanishing is pretty bad. Basically, Curse of Vanishing is if you die, it disappears. You don't just drop it, it disappears. Which is an annoying curse to have. I can't even put it on the... I can't even get rid of the enchantment of it. If it's a curse, you can't remove it. Two more bars to go. So I'd say 3, maybe 4 fishes should do it. Can we hit level 40? We've been going on an extra 5 minutes more than what we'd planned. I might push 10 hours and 40 minutes, now that I think about it. But we'll end it there. I don't see myself going any further than that. Keep finding cod. Cod don't give you much XP. I have 21 cod. You'd be surprised how much cod I have now. I have a chest almost full of cod right now. I think what I'm going to do is, once I've got a huge supply of coal, and I do mean a huge supply, I'm going to cook half of it. Oh, I'm going to cook half of it and use it as an emergency food stash. So what do we get? Power 3. That's a meh. That's a meh. Right, almost done. We're almost 1 bar away. I will get a little notification sent up at level 40. It will go doo doo doo. You'll hear it. Right, 1 bar to go. It's taking a lot longer than I thought because I found so much cod, and cod don't give you much XP. Come on. Right, this should be the last one in theory. If it's a cod, it might not push us to level 40, but if it's anything else, it probably will. So it's either going to be now or the next fish after. Come on. The game's trying to keep us on there as long as possible. Come on. Here we go. See, I told you if it was cod, it might not push us to level 40. Look at that, how close can you get? The bars are filled, it just needs one last thing. Come on. There we go. Look, just got the notification there. There you go. Alright, let's put some of the stuff away now and then we'll end the stream. So I can show you what I've collected so far from auto fishing. So in the first drawer we got all our fish. As you see there, all stacked up. Keep my puffer fish in there. And our hopper down there. We have lots of random cod. I wait for them to get stacks and then I put them away in the chest. So you got all that. Right, okay. Put the fish back. Our salmon is almost filled up. So in our second drawer we got all the rare items, including saddles, which I have so many of. I almost have 3 rows now. Anything else I need to store away? The shell I do need to store away. And that's pretty much it. And in the third drawer we got all of our enchanted books. Another one to add to the collection. That is ridiculous how much enchanted books I have. It's because of this fishing rod. Look at the C3, Lure 3, Unbreaking 3 and Mending 1. The greatest fishing rod that's ever existed. It never breaks and it gets the best items ever. So let's put the leather away. Into our pantry. Oh yeah, I got those enchanted. I'll leave them for now. I'm probably going to destroy the Curse of Vanishing fishing rod, as I don't need it. I mean, can you tell me, is Curse of Vanishing actually useful in any scenario? I don't know. Power 3 is an okay enchantment, but there are better powers out there. Right, so I'll end the stream there. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening to me, all my problems and woes. You know, thank you all for being there and listening to me. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like button. Leave a like. I forgot to say, leave a like. It always helps. And as always, don't forget to press the old subscribe button if you enjoyed this stream. Don't forget to press the bell icon once you've subscribed. so you know when I'm next live streaming. And as always, I will catch you all later.